All right. Oh, jeez. Bit off balance there. Hey, what's up? We're gonna play some video games. Gosh, it's been a little while, but that's all right. And the plan is to play some Minecraft. Oh god, almost an age ago now, I played a bit with Dom, and Dom was pretty keen to finish Minecraft for the first time himself, and like that was a pretty good idea. So I think like any good idea, it's worth stealing, and so we're going to steal that idea, and we're going to execute on that idea. And particularly with the Copper Age update coming out, that's kind of a good excuse, as far as I'm concerned, to get into it. So that's what we're going to do. I guess the only thing to do is to double check the audio is working, because it's been a while. I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure my iPhone is not playing for some reason, and it's not because it's not fine. It's because it's connected to something. Okay, cool. So there we go. It's working. Cool. Fantastic. So we are playing from scratch, with perhaps one exception, and that is I have found a seed that I like. I played for like an hour and a bit, maybe yesterday. Probably not even that, actually. Like I basically put down a bed. I think I found some iron on the surface. But mostly it was I found an area that was surrounded by mountains, had an ocean at the front. It was a little plains area, but it still had a lot of really good sort of interesting surroundings. And it was close to a mountain, which means it would have been pretty good for iron. And so we're going to go with that particular seed that we found then. So we're going to achieve that by just copying it. And you can see I've copied it already a couple of times. We're going to delete this copy. We're just getting some mods working, actually. So mods. Look, it's mostly a vanilla game. The mods that I've added are mostly sort of convenience mods. So I've put mouse tweaks. Well, I've done shaders. I've done all the usual performance stuff to make sure that even if I'm capturing this and streaming and all that sort of stuff, that we're going to get some pretty decent frames, which is always good, always important. And we're going to work against that by putting in shaders. We have a day counter, so that hopefully my plan is to actually put out these as edited videos. I know I'm live streaming now on YouTube and on Twitch, but I probably need to put a bit more work into actually doing videos to sort of, flex some creative muscles to a certain extent. That sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? So we've added dynamic lights, which I'm pretty sure is working. We have got Minecraft, the base game, obviously. Mod menu, which is what we're looking at now. Culling, mouse tweaks, we've already gone across. Sodium, we've gone across. So we have tree timber. So that's one thing that I'm treating myself on, and that is tree capitator, basically. So we can just hit one block in a tree with an axe and it will go down. Very brief testing with the mod. I can't punch a tree and get the whole tree. I need to use an axe. So I think that's fine, whatever. One of the most annoying parts of early Minecraft is like chopping down trees to get a bunch of wood if I'm trying to build something. So we're going with that. And Zoomify, because my eyesight's not great. I am tossing around with the idea of adding some sort of emission for ores, just to make ores a bit easier for me to spot in the caves, particularly diamond. I probably miss like 1 in every 5 fucking diamonds just because I don't see them. But we'll see how that goes. I don't think that's going to be a big issue for today. So we'll carry on. Anyway, we're going to recreate this world. We are doing survival. We're doing normal. The permanent... Yeah, fine, whatever. The permanent Copper Age. So world, we're going to do the bonus chest because I just like bonus chests. Generate structures. Here's the seed. You got it? Fantastic. Excellent. I don't think we really need to worry about anything else. Create new world. Look at that. The most exciting part of a Minecraft game is the part where you download a launcher add mods and spend hours tinkering with it to get the right shaders, the right performance, and then you play once and get distracted by something else, like the fact that you haven't done your daily Sudan Endless Zone Zero, and it's just thinking about that now, and it is like 9:30, so hooray. But no, this we're going to use streaming as a catalyst, like the heady days of the great 2020s, where we streamed and we completed a couple of games like Final Fantasy 15. What else did we finish? I feel like there were other games that we finished. Where's our chest? But streaming was a good chance to sort of set aside time to be intentional with our video games instead of passive with the way we play video games. And it's something I've been thinking about recently. Like, why don't I play video games consistently in relation to like specific titles versus like every week I'm playing something different. Like, you know, Silk Song I'll play for 3-4 days. I love it. I have a fantastic time, but for whatever reason I forget or I just stop logging in because something else has grabbed my attention. And like, I was wondering why that is today. And like, yeah, there's the obvious, like, the obvious answer is like a lot of games come out and it's easy, very easy to get distracted. But the other answer that I think I was working towards, where's my chest? The other answer I was working towards was that, like, it might just be my age. Like I'm in that point in my life where, like, this sounds really sad. Do I want to go into this? But like, I'm in a point in my life where, like, you don't hang out with your friends like multiple times a week. Like, it's not like in your 20s where, like, literally after work you're like heading over to the sort of party house where everyone crashes and hangs out on like every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and gets up to mischief. And like, you'll play Mario Dance Revolution, you'll play Guitar Hero, you'll play Resident Evil 4, you'll play, there it is, you'll play Metal Gear Solid, like all that stuff will like constantly be talked about. And you'll talk about games, you'll talk about what you're playing even if you're not actually playing it, you're sort of, you know, doing other things together. But that social time, that social cohesion helps to sort of encourage you to sort of keep playing games because it's something you're actively talking about and participating in. And I feel like I don't get that anymore. Like, it's very rare that there'll be a game that like all my friends are playing. And even rarer that there'll be a game like that everyone plays and they'll still be playing it in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. And so it's so easy to just sort of be distracted by something else, which, you know what, that made me a bit wistful. I don't want to say sad because, you know, everyone's doing great things with their life. So I don't want to suggest that like it's a downside, but it's definitely something that I'm nostalgic for. And it's very easy for me to say that when I'm, you know, childless and have a bit more free time than most of my friends. And very blessed with a wife that is, like me, very fond of personal time in a very positive and loving way, if that makes sense. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Hi, Dom. I stole your idea and I'm going to do it because I don't have responsibilities. Why did that not work? What? Oh, my durability's fudged. That's why. All right. Well, we got a bunch of that. All right. We need to find our little plateau. So we're going to go over to that mountain because I can't be fudged dealing with snow. How many? Oh, we only got 2 wool. Was there another sheep back here? I'm going to get real shirty if I can't make a bed. Do I need to do something about the music? Ah! You fool! You left yourself wide open. All right. Wait. Grey wool. unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable. God, I'm swinging the camera around a bit too much, aren't I? All right, where was the sheepy over here? Man, so Dom's brought it up in the chat, but yes, energy has been an issue. God, where like I'll be doing things and then like it turns out I don't have unlimited resources mentally to then sit down and play games, which God, 10 years ago would not have believed you. I would have just called you soft. I would have said, you know what? Drink a can of fucking cement and harden up. But yeah, no, I sort of feel that a bit these days. Mostly more in the, like, my sleep debt, I don't pay it off as quickly as I used to. Like, if I stay up until, like, 2 in the morning watching some fucking show that I find, I don't bounce back the next day like I used to, which is problematic. Speaking of problematic, we need stone, because we need a stone axe. At least we got a stone pick. That's fine. Now, I've also been a good boy and I've planned out roughly how this is going to all go. Oh, we do have, what is it, the PBR or whatever? Like where you've got like a little bit of depth on the textures. I've planned out roughly where this is going to go. And so part of trying to be committed to actually making progress, I think I need to actually set goals, right? And when you've been in the workforce for a little while, you'll come across what are called SMART goals, and they will make you want to throw up in anger and rage at how ridiculously silly they are. So look forward to that, kids. But I've set myself some SMART goals. So I think what I want to try and achieve tonight, and I don't know if I'm being way too optimistic about what I can achieve. What I want to achieve is I want to find the area that I liked to settle that looked really cool. And basically, I want to get everything done I need to get done to get to the Nether. Which, I mean, look, people speedrun this game in like, what, 15 minutes or something? So in some senses of the word, that is not a lot. In more realistic senses of the word, such as, you know, I also want, oh, there's a village. Or is that just a single house? Oh, that might be an igloo. I think that's a village. Actually, I think I went past a village when I found my location last time. But I want to experience the game. I don't want to just finish the game. I want to experience the game, and that means experiencing all the various aspects of the game. So we are going to go through relatively methodically, which I think is important to enjoying it, which kind of has a bit of a cross purpose in that it makes it easier for me to bounce off at some point and get distracted and not log in and not do any gameplay for a while. And then suddenly it's been so long that it's like, shit, well, if I show up now, I just look like a loser. That's interesting. No, that's too many trees. I am also looking out for cherry blossom groves because I'm a massive weeb. Look, smart goals, definitely a reverse engineer. I hate work culture. I just hate it. I think it sucks. And not in the anti-work, like, you know, labor is not valuable sense. In the, there's a lot of performative professionalism that goes on in the workplace that I just think is a little bit silly. But hey, that's why we play games. That's why I play games. Look at that, 100 frames per second, and we're streaming, and like I'm pretty sure we've got our visibility all the way out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Simulation distance. Yeah, render distance, 32 chunks. Fantastic. I haven't decided whether I'll chuck Distant Horizons on. I love that mod. I was sort of I've been flirting with Minecraft a lot recently. Um, I sort of got slightly obsessed with the idea of forever worlds. So like YouTube algorithm just um, suddenly decided that, you know what, I need to see videos about people saying, hey, here's a good idea. Have a world that you just play in forever in Minecraft. Uh, and so I sort of went down that rabbit hole a little bit, which sort of leads me to the other rabbit hole of like, well, if you're going to do a forever world, what mods are you going to use? And that led me to some of the generation mods. So things like, what was it? It's not Neolithic, it's Geolithic, something lithic. Basically something that sort of scales Minecraft's generation to be a bit closer to the real world scale, like mountains are actually mountains and stuff. But it means the space between biomes is a lot bigger too, because everything's a lot bigger scale. And like with distant horizons, that works really well, because otherwise, like with the shorter render distance, you can't see outside of the plane you're in because the plane's so big. So distance horizons was really useful for like, oh, I can see something interesting over there, so I'm going to go over there, and it's worth traveling there. I've got turned around. Yeah, we're heading to this village. God, that means we need to go over the snow. I hate the snow. But yeah, this smaller scale Minecraft vanilla generation, I think is going to be less important, because holy shit does Minecraft generation in 1.29.10 or 0.9, I forget which one I'm on. Mate, like it is, man, this is not your granddad's. This is not Unk's Minecraft, you know what I mean? Unk's Minecraft was oh, what is that? Unk's Minecraft was like, I remember setting up a multiplayer server before they had actually figured out how to synchronize health and damage between players. So when you played multiplayer, you were just functionally invulnerable. Such a wild time to be playing Minecraft. All right, we can grab some stone while we're here. Like basically, like playing multiplayer Minecraft back then, the main thing that we figured out to do, or that we did for fun, was just to hide bases. It's like, aha, try and find me. Haha, I built it underwater. You'll never find it. And that was what we did for fun. But unfortunately, that was like a privately hosted local server sort of deal, and did not necessarily have the foresight to save any of my worlds for Minecraft at any point in my life. So I can't even go back to old saves, particularly with the way that Minecraft sort of moved from Mojang to Microsoft and different launches and different computers, and yeah, I just never backed it up. And the alpha browser, like, I wonder if it still exists somewhere. Like, there's probably YouTube videos of it, but the browser that just had the Minecraft roller coaster as like an example of like what you can do in this Lego game. It like that's what captured my attention. Like I was reading an MMO based news website at the time pretty regularly. It was massively.com. And despite Minecraft not being a massively multiplayer game, they still covered it, which I think is fine. Like, you know, I'm glad they covered like adjacent games to the MMO genre. And like they were the ones that made me aware of Minecraft. And yeah, seeing the website and stuff and downloading like the demo alpha after playing it in the website. Oh. And now it's like this multi-billion-dollar license IP experience that is just like integral to gaming. Like it might be the newest game that I have nostalgia for. Like it was also the game that got me signed up to YouTube to watch Minecraft videos. Like before that, I sort of watched YouTube. Farm. I watched YouTube fairly passively in the haha, someone sent me a cat video since Icon has cheeseburger and epic fails and stuff like that. But yeah, Minecraft videos actually got me subscribed. back when you could like follow other people on YouTube. Like it was like almost like they were flirting with the idea of being a social platform. All right, we've got some potatoes. All right, cool. So one of the things on my list at the moment was to get farms set up. So I think we've got a bunch of stuff. So we've got wheat, potato, carrots, beetroot. They were definitely all the crops I was definitely wanting. Like melons and pumpkins are a bit more of a hassle. So not necessarily a day one, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I'm going to take a bed. I know I've got a bed, but I like me a satellite base every now and then. Right. I've got a feeling maybe it was over there, the spot that I wanted to settle. We've got a place we can come get kitties. Wait, we came from this direction, so we want to go that way. Oh, damn it. I definitely want a new texture pack as well, and I just haven't been able to find one that really pops. That's another really weird thing about like Minecraft culture in 2025. The amount of texture packs that are Patreon gated, like, is absolutely insane to me. Like the boutique cottage core industry, maybe cottage core is not the right way to put it, because I don't mean like the cottage core look, but like the cottage industry style of like money making that's become attached to Minecraft kind of blows my mind. I've officially become turned around. I entered from that way, but I'm sure I could see that, and I was over there before. I know technically I could abuse some villagers to get a golem to... Like, can't you just stack up like 3 or 4 blocks and then harvest iron from the golem? We're not going to do that though. I just want everyone to know that we could do it. I mean, get paid for your work when it, like, just going back to the mod discussion. And I guess that's why I'm conflicted about it. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I guess I'd also like the idea of people doing things for passion. But I guess, you know, realistically in this economy, people can't necessarily afford to let the opportunity pass. So maybe it says more about people's ability to, you know, do things without having to worry about money back then compared to today. Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft add the marketplace that lets you explicitly charge money for your mod. Am I going back the way I came? Maybe I am being like overly optimistic about how much I'll achieve in a single setting, because I forget that when I start to yap, I start to lose a little bit of focus on achieving goals. And you've kind of got to yap a little bit when you're streaming. Just a little. I'm sure the place I'm thinking about was not far from the village. I'm sure I could see it. I mean, at least this is kind of like, wait, is that pumpkins? God, I said we won't worry about pumpkins because they can be a pain, and bam, there they are. I messed around with the, I say I messed around, I thought about using Bedrock, because I picked up a new iPad recently, And like it did really attract me, the idea of being able to play on Bedrock, and then I could log into my server, because I'm going to set this up as a server. It's not a server at the moment, but it will be a server fairly soon, I hope. But the idea of being able to log in on an iPad was really appealing to me. Like even if it was just to look at things, which sounds silly, but it's you can be messing around with some mates and be like, "Oh, check out my Minecraft world. Let's go, middle-aged men. Look at my Minecraft world." But I just can't get past the advantages of Java. I mean, the main advantage of Bedrock, aside from the different ways you can play it, is that it's performs better. But we're currently getting like almost 100 frames a second, which is pretty good. It's a cave. What was the other thing that Java attracted me? I think it was also like the shader. Yeah, that's it. Like what really shit me about Bedrock was that if you have shaders installed, or I think even if you don't have shaders installed, if you alt tab or anything, the game will reload everything when you get focus back on the game. And it was really frustrating when I was playing on Bedrock with Dom. And that was probably enough for me to go, no, I need to use Java, because I can't be dealing with this reloading crap. And particularly if I'm going to stream it, I don't want to like have the game flicking in and out. Oh boy. Day 2. And we have not found our spot, which is a bit annoying. Day 2, no progress. It's cold. I'm hungry. There's a rabbit. I thought it was going to be so easy. I'm sure it was really close to the village. So maybe if we just keep the village on our left. Was it that mountain or that mountain? Anyway, keep the village on our left. And do a barrel roll, but like horizontally. We should find it. There's some irony in the fact that I wanted to keep playing on this seed, because I'm normally not a big fan of snow biomes. Yeah, I saw that there were mods that brought in Java and Bedrock and stuff, which, like, yeah, it'd be cool if you get it working, but then as well, if there's a patch, like, the current big update, like it would probably, I assume, break it if you wanted to update. Although I suppose you could always not update straight away. God, okay, I've got 2 directions to go when responding to Dom in chat about like Minecraft being a good way to stay connected to his friends through online play. I could go the old man, well, back in my day, we used to actually go and visit our friends. Or I could go no, that's actually really cool that you can have, a more consistent interaction with, your friends, which I think is the more true statement. We don't want to end up being a boomer about this stuff, right? Ah, this looks familiar. Look at that water. And shader packs are just so OP. We've got our chasm. I vaguely remember the chasm update and how exciting it was. Okay, we've got some farm animals. It's good. God, I want that base area. It's so, like, it's sexy. That's how good it is. Oh, God damn it. Oh, jeez. I thought that was a chasm. I thought that was it. God, if I died at that point, I would have been, like, inconsolable. It actually begs the question, do I want to add a death waypoint mod? Like, what is it, Zavi's minimap? That risks getting a bit far away from the vanilla, I'll be honest. But I'm just now starting to think about how frustrating it is when you die and you're like carrying diamonds or something. But just don't die. I felt like that looked familiar, but I thought that would have meant I would have found what I was after, like just here, but I haven't. Let's go up this mountain. It's gotta be close. Use up all that stamina. When I was going through the maybe I should do a world, eternal world. I got a bit too caught up in seeds where I would like load in, switch to creative, and literally would fly around to find somewhere to settle. Which I think unfortunately had the unintended impact of like disconnecting me from the satisfaction of like doing it myself. That's not a bad little plot. The only issue with turning on keep inventory, Dom, in chat, is, oh, that's so cool. The only issue with keep inventory is that I did do that like ages ago. Like one of my sort of early Minecraft obsessions, I like just a few too many times died in lava with diamonds. And I turned on keep inventory and it led to my behavior of being like, I'm at the bottom of the cave. I got a bunch of shit. I'm done. I need to get back to my house, jump in lava. And like what they would call in old MMOs, blood porting, a blood teleport, i.e. spill your own blood to teleport. And like, yeah, you could punish yourself in another way. What that way is, I'm not sure, but man, we did a great job of getting lost. This is how important a good section, a good start is, that I'm willing to keep looking. Are they like craggy mountains? I feel like it was close to craggy mountains because part of what appealed about the starting spot I found last time I was in this seed was that there was high jagged peaks or whatever they're called, which have a lot of iron. So that's the other thing that sort of gets my goat a little bit, is having to grind out iron early game. Because I also, one of the ways in which I am an unk in Minecraft still is that I hadn't really tapped into the auto farms, like setting up like iron golem farms and stuff. Oh God, that's definitely something to traverse there, isn't it? I'm going to regret not cooking up some of those potatoes to eat on this trip. Yeah, the gravestone mod was the other one I was thinking about. I'll definitely have to think about it because... lava. That's sparking a memory. I feel like it was close to lava too. But then lava spawns in more than one place in a world, so... Oh, man, it was such a perfect area, guys. Like, when you see it, you'll understand why I consider it perfect. Oh, I thought it was a beehive for a second. But it was a falling leaf and then a horizontal log. When I was finding, like, the utility mods, like the Zoomify and stuff, I saw the Waystones mod, which... Like, I'd been playing all the mods recently-ish, all the mods 10. And the Waystones, man, they're so cool. I love the Waystones. Particularly since they can teleport between dimensions as well. So, like, you could chuck one at, like, a nether fortress. But that's definitely not vanilla. Like, you know, there's no talking my way into, like, well, look, the Waystones is just vanilla plus. And look, they cost redstone. I actually don't remember what the recipe is, but like they cost diamonds and redstones. Of course it's fine. But they too have the unintended consequence of meaning that you don't need to worry about creating pathways around the world. So, and that is one of the things I would like to make sure we do in this, is that we create highways that help us traverse these areas that are otherwise quite circuitous. Man, look at those cliffs. It almost makes me want to load up like early beta that I played like Tekkit and stuff on, just to see explicitly like what does the world gen feel like in those old ones, because I know there's definitely a different vibe, a different nostalgia to them. The Cliffs and Caves update, like that was massive. Like I feel like, to my knowledge anyway, that's like one of the biggest sort of lines in the sand between old Minecraft and new Minecraft. Bit of a hitch there. I guess we are generating chunks at the moment. All right, so there's some high mountains, which is definitely something we want to see. Birch and oak. There was a forest that was mixed near the plains biome that we found that we want to find. Please let this be it. No, it's not. Ugh. I had in my head like whether or not I wanted to like just re-roll random seeds as part of the stream, and I decided against it because like loading in and out of like worlds and the world gen title is probably not super interesting. But devil's advocate, it's also probably not super interesting seeing me just walk through. Actually, no, I'll take it back. It might be interesting because like it's still a pretty game, isn't it? We've got some nice shaders. Got decent render distance going on. Like, you guys are being spoiled. What am I talking about? Snow. Snow, snow, snow. Oh, there's another village. Okay, if there's another village here, that's definitely not what we're about. But we can find a bed in here to set our spawn point here. Excuse me. And we're going to find diamonds here. Day 3, no progress. Let's cook some taters. That'll help us progress a little bit quicker. If I've come across another village, I worry that we are so far out that going back to look for it. Are the basements always visible in these, or are they hidden sometimes? I don't know. I worry that it's going to be quicker to just find a different awesome place. But sometimes it can take a while to find the perfect spawn. And if you found... Ooh, compass. Wait, a compass and a bundle. An empty map. Okay, that's helpful. So we can start to... we can start to map out this area. Oh, wait, it's a small map because it's just one map. Damn it. That's right. We want to steal some lanterns while we go as well. Wait, wait, wait. I feel like I remember this village. Maybe I was close to this village, not the other village, and I was just misremembering. Cope harder. Cope so hard. All right, so we've got some nice hot carbs. I thought they refilled more. Thank you, villagers. Wait, wait, wait. Is it just over this rise? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, okay. I think we're here. I think we found it. What's that Lord of the Rings music? Dun, 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 dun. No, that's Jurassic Park. Dun, 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 dun. No, no, that's illegible. No one's going to know what that humming is, and I've just embarrassed myself by admitting that I was trying to do the Lord of the Rings theme because I was watching Fellowship of the Ring earlier today. Ah! No, you can keep it. You can keep it. I was going to take it, but I thought no. But you only need 2 lanterns here, I've decided. Oh, you don't need this lantern, you got torches. Wait, is this wool or ice? It's ice. Ah, snow, whatever. Over this crest is the area we've been looking for. I have remembered. It was further than I thought. Let me scribble it into the map, eh? Yeah, actually, like my bad singing was just to get around the copyright infringement. I've had issues with videos where I sing magnificently and they're like, hut, hut. That is exactly a one-to-one replica of Sony Music Entertainment. And you can't do that without a license. So you're being demonetized. This is where we were talking. We did it. See what I mean? There's like the mountains there. So we're going to have a shit ton of iron. We've got a plains, which I find a joy to build on. So this is where we're going to build. So we get farm animals spawning. We have access to water. We have a nether portal. Yeah, this is it. This is so perfect. Is this not the most perfect location to put down roots and raise a family? Horses? Look at that. Magnificent. And we've got like a nice big mountain up here as well, which maybe, if we're lucky, have a cherry grove on top. I don't know. I'm going to be very clear. I've now seen everything that I'm aware of. So I'll be discovering the rest of it 100% spoiler free. 100%, as they say. All right. So, which plateau? That's a big portal too. That's a 3 by, well, nothing because there's no top, but at least a 3 by 3 to make a portal, right? Some dripstone potentially, some iron. God, I love Zoomify so much. All right, let's get it started. Oh yeah. So now we need to pick what plateau we build on. I'm thinking maybe this top one, and we build down towards the water. Yeah, I'm thinking here. We've got a forest with trees here. Lots of high points around us to like get good views of, you know, where we can go. Plenty of trees. It's fantastic. All right, bam. Respawn set. All right, let's clear out some space. Actually, let's put down our crafting table. We've got pumpkins too. Oh God, we've done even better than last time. Get a chest. I need the mouse mod where you can middle click and then like it just auto sorts inventory. Like the mod I've got is not the mod I was explicitly wanting. But like it lets me right click and drag and everything of the same type will go into the chest, which is cool. Not super useful at this moment in time, but it's cool. Hey, we've got andesite. All right, we'll keep that. Okay, so we need, okay, the maps can go. Cobblestone can stay. Seeds, carrots, potatoes can go because we're going to need to replant those. Bed can stay with me. Pumpkins can go. Coal can stay with me. Sapling can go. Lantern can go on my bar. Compass can fuck off. Baked potatoes go here. Stone pickaxe goes here. Birch log goes here. Mutton goes here. Cobblestone goes here. Lantern goes here. And flowers go here. Potato. We're going to cook the potato. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's make no furnaces because we have furnaces. Potato, bosh, coal, bosh. Oh man, we're Minecrafting. Well, we're crafting, which is an important part of Minecraft, to be fair. Now, if I have a memory, I believe there was some relatively easy iron somewhere. You know what? Let's go to the nether portal. I actually don't know what's in the chest, so this is going to be a nice surprise. It would be nice if we could grab enough iron that we don't need to make another stone pickaxe. And I'm also really excited that we are going to be able to now make copper tools because I consistently found myself frustrated when copper was added to the game, but it didn't actually have like a use in terms of being a material for like actual useful items. Comment down below in the comments if you see me completely run past iron and you're just shouting at me, "There's iron, you blind motherfucker." Because I will then ban you for being ableist. That was a joke. Probably hard to tell because it wasn't funny, but see, that's the lava that I was thinking of when I saw lava. I'm like, oh, was that it? No, there's lava in other places too. I mean, there's lava by the end portal, isn't there? There's always like at least one block of lava for each missing portal piece. Oh, that music started, didn't it? So you should be able to find gold here. It's interesting that apparently like nether portals always have everything you need to get to the end. In terms of obsidian or lava blocks, like source blocks. And they also have gold somewhere, usually in the chest, I guess. And it's meant... Oh, nuggets. And it's meant to be a clue. Glittering. And it's meant to be a clue as to like, oh, if you have gold, the piglins won't attack you. And so where's my gold? I was just talking a big game about how this is meant to teach us everything. And you're like holding out on the gold. What the fuck? So there's gold somewhere here. Right. Is the glistening melon slice the gold? I mean, the chest can come with me. I shouldn't be using this pickaxe because I want to use it to get iron, which was over here somewhere, potentially. Well, we don't need gold either way at the moment in time. Let's try and find some iron. A nice little quality of life feature I wouldn't necessarily be against is on-screen clock to have an idea of what the time is, particularly since the shader pack I'm using sort of obfuscates it a little bit with the clouds, but it is getting pretty dark, so I can probably sleep. Day 4. Well, I guess I did say that one of the goals today was to set it up so we're ready for the nether, and technically we can do that. Copper will do, but iron would be better. Guess how much copper for each copper block? It's definitely a bonus compared to iron's drop rate. Especially since we're not playing any mods where we get to turn things into dust. Yeah, the watch clock thing and holding it, I get that. I just don't like it. It's a bit naff. Oh my god, there's a whole lot there. Look, in my shadow. That creeper explodes in my face. The world is as dangerous as it is beautiful, so be wary, traveller. And we have not yet built arms to defend ourselves, but here is our iron. 4 pieces. Excellent. So I'm going to try and set some baseline rules that hopefully give me things to do offline. But I'll try and sort of draw a fence around some sort of key things that I'll only progress when I'm streaming. So if anyone wants to watch along, they won't necessarily miss out on anything particularly crazy. And I think one of the activities that I will allow offline, not to say I won't ever do it on stream necessarily, but like strip mining is something that I'll happily sort of just grind away at when I'm not necessarily streaming. That and also like setting up, like decorating my area and stuff. Like I like to build pretty things and like cool things, but I know I don't have necessarily the skills that make it entertaining. So we'll probably do some building and stuff offline as well. But we'll try and do things like establish bases, exploration of the map. You know, first time going to the Nether, looking for the fortress, looking for the end portal, all that sort of stuff we'll do online. At least that'll be my intent. For no other reason but to sort of have a digital record, because then in 20 years when I'm in a nursing home, I can look back and go, geez, why am I in a nursing home when I'm so young? I shouldn't be in a nursing home for another 20 years after that. So 40 years from now. But I'll then also be able to look back and watch myself play Minecraft. Oh, wow. Oh, man, this is such a good spawn. I suppose it's not spawn anymore, but this is such a good seed. I hate seeds where I get stuck in like endless forests and oceans. I like seeds where there's a good amount of like plains and open space, but still a lot of really interesting like mountain ranges and forests and stuff. And this, I guess I haven't seen a big forest yet, but I've seen plenty of trees. And with trees, we can make forest. Go around here. We can go to that village. And home is this way, right? The nihilistic silence of the overworld. I'm pretty sure that's home. Is that our crafting table? And it's just like really low level of detail from this distance. I'm sure we'll be able to find our way back. I'm sure we're not going to get into that old Minecraft pickle of exploring to the point where you forget where your base is. Whoop. Whoop. We are not armed. Is it PBR when you've got the 3-dimensionals? I forget. Buck. Man, there's going to be diamonds here. You can find diamonds, right? In a village. This is a substantial village too. We're going to have to spend the night here. We're going to be looting so hard. Set our spawn point. Man. Man, you can trade an emerald for a stone axe. If you can find someone to pay that for a stone axe, then huzzah for you. More Arava. What a crap house. Is this two villages mushed together? It might be, eh? I guess we'll know if we see two bells. Man, these dinky little houses. Don't you people have stuff? Thanks for your stuff. Sucks for you that Mojang haven't built in a thievery system. So I can't be held accountable for that shit. Who is... I remember when they were called testificates years old. Those creepy empty villages that just had nothing there when they were first implementing them. Ah, no, I'll leave the brewing stand. I'm not going to brew anything for ages. I wonder if I'm checking places where people are like, oh no, nothing ever spawns at the top of the apothecary towers. Why are you going up there, you idiot? Roast me in the comments below. Oh, we can get a shit ton of wheat here too. That's nice. Rain! Bullshit. Hey, emeralds. See, the other thing that shits me is that it starts to rain too much sometimes. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't get in front of a man swinging an axe. Not for your benefit, for my benefit. I don't want no fucking golem coming for me. Ah, blacksmith. I think. Oh, lover. I'll take it. We are protected. Maybe that's not a blacksmith. Maybe that's an apothecary. Mau Mau. Doku desu. Doko wa suki. Man, I'm hungry for bread. And Steve's so active, he can just eat all the bread he wants. Because he'll just, like, burn it off. No worries. I haven't seen a bell. It's possibly nighttime? No, it's just dark. Just dark from the rain. Oh, man, so much bread. More bread than an anime cat girl. Pretty proud of that one. Man, light rays are like fantastic. Oh, I guess we didn't get... Thank God. Thank God that was water and not like a hole. Holy shit. This is why I keep inventory with something I toyed around with when I was younger. I say younger as if I wasn't like a fucking 30-year-old during the time I'm talking about. Jesus. There's a bed. It's probably dark enough now. God, another one of these. Fuck it, I'm going to take one. You don't need 3. Sorry, someone lost their job. Yoink. Well, feel free to join me. Day 5. We've pillaged our second village. Hello, Golem. Maybe it's just one big village, I guess. Yoink. Alright, so watermelon and cocoa beans are 2 things we still need. I think we've checked everywhere. Anyway. That's enough of that. We've got some iron, we've got some copper. Let's set up our little base. Let's focus a little bit. Stop getting distracted by every little thing. Man. Oh, man, look at that. I kind of wish I could zoom a little bit less, that the minimum distance was a bit closer. Hup, 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 hup. I'm not going to kill the pigs. I'm not going to kill the pigs. I want to breed the pigs. I want to bring them around. We've got plenty of wheat to make plenty of bread. So I don't need to go crazy. Is that a jungle over here? No. I mean, it's probably not going to be a jungle because there's ice there. Dodoy. Let's build up some structures just to make it a bit easier to spot from a distance as well. And potentially take a note of the coordinates. Sometimes I think, is it cheaty to like check the coordinates and be like, my base is at coordinate blah, 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 blah. Because it's definitely metagaming. Because like Steve doesn't have access to the coordinates. But I'm convinced that there's intrinsically, we as humans have a better ability to sort of intuitively understand, yes, I came from that direction. Not everyone, but I feel like I can like pretty consistently keep track of like, yes, that is where I came from. That is where I'm going. I need to go that way to go around the building, and then it's that way after that. Like I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on 3D space to the extent that I'm better at 3D navigation outside of a game like Minecraft. And like looking at the X, Y, Z coordinates is just like to reclaim that sort of accuracy. Or is it just cheating? Am I just coping? I remember seeing you when we scouted this place out. There's like lots of little... Oh, hello. Feels like there's lots of little holes here and there, you know? Little bits of danger. Man, I can't believe that I actually thought, I wonder if I'll be able to get an enchanting table in my first, like, session. I don't even know if I'll get much further than establishing my base in the first session. If I'm going to be yak percento, so yes, there's this chasm as well. That's going to be potential trouble as we're running around initially. Okay, was it up here? No. This is why we need a structure, because we lose track of explicitly where our stuff was. It was up here. It's up here, right? Shut up. Or was it here? This plateau. There it is. All right. All right. Let's just dump all that stuff for now. I need the sort. I need the right-click sort. I need to... That's That's a mod that's being found as a sorting mod. All right, so let's grab building materials. Dirt counts. Sticks. Obsidian does not count. Coal. All right, so we've got copper and we've got iron to smelt. That's very important. Birch logs count as building materials. Bloodstones do not. Hay bales are food we need to process. Oak logs. Got bread to eat. I think that's, I suppose, spruce planks. All right. Let's get to work, I guess. So iron, copper, and then we can make a bunch of bread rooster. Bish bash bosh. Nah, I'm just gonna make a stone hoe. There's not enough advantages to a non-stir hoe to spend copper, even copper. So let's grab our, not that. Pickaxe. Actually, there's another mod. It's the one that switches tools once one breaks automatically. I am perfectly happy with that piece of quality of life. Oh. Oh, shit. I should have made a bucket. Oh, you idiot. To make a farm, I want to be able to move water. God forbid we can make a bucket out of fucking wood. You wouldn't believe it. It's got to be some easy iron, right? Yeah, we've got a whole caveway system. Wow. Oh, hello. Hello? Neighbor. Coal. There's another question. Is it not enough items or is it another one? There's like in mod packs that I've played, there's mods that include item information. And that item information, like you can like select a coal cobblestone block and it'll be like, here is the distribution pattern of that block. So you can sort of immediately look at it and go, oh, this is where I should look for what I'm about to look for. Like I should be at like these Y heights. Lucky we have an iron pickaxe, eh? Lucky we can be so quick that those zombies will never know we were there. It's a unrefined bucket. And I'm so glad copper can be made into tools now, because prior to this update, I would not use an iron pickaxe at this point in the game. I'd be using cobblestone still until I had like a lot of iron. But now I can be like, well, even if I don't find a lot of iron, I can just use copper. My vague understanding is it's got the same-ish mining capability, but it's got less durability and maybe a little less speed, but still more than cobblestone, I think. Which is good enough for like 95% of mining. And we seem to be pretty good for iron here. We went a long way to find iron. And we didn't necessarily need to. Although I suppose that was by design, because we know we have these mountains here that are going to be full of iron. Because we should be at... where's our coordinates up there? 117. That might not be high enough, actually. Like for the gobloads of iron, anyway. Oh, God. We traveled further away than I thought. All for the bucket. These fucking chasms. Don't they know I'm walking here? Once we start to clear some land and all that sort of stuff, we'll be doing better. Speaking of doing better, having a low vision moment. Where's our... That's why I want a saw button. Wait, where's our lanterns? There. Just pop a few around the place. Down here too. No spawn arena. All right, so we have our unrefined bucket. We just need to refine it. It's no copper bucket, right? No. Let's make a processed ores and diamonds chest. Actually, we should make some torches. Thank you. Bouquet. I want to get my farm going so I can be 100% sustainable on food as soon as possible. So I can just sprint with total abandon. Drink. And I guess we want to make a better pathway to the water. Hello? Hello? I have chosen explicitly to not use Infiniminer. I thought about it. I know I've got the tree capitator going. Or tree lumber or whatever, but I think the Infiniminer was just a bit too much. Particularly like since I would end up using it to make like mining staircase, escape mines and all that sort of stuff, which probably a little bit too cheaty. Like there's probably a little bit too much smoothing of the experience to make it easy to do like strip mining and stuff, which yeah, we want to keep some of that friction, you know? Put a anti-spider torch there. Let me out. Oh, we can do copper shovels. Fantastic. So many things we can treat ourselves on with copper being so much more abundant. Or at least adding that level of abundance to a tool that's hopefully useful. Okay, let's start to, let's shovel. Shovel. I was about to say, do I have wood? But that would be inappropriate. Copper. All right, So I'm going to clear this plateau to give us a lot of flat space. And then we're going to figure out our layout for our internal house. Because if we can figure out where we're going to place the door, that'll help us determine where we want to put a staircase. And now my thinking is a straight run to the nether portal would be interesting. So that might be how we figure out where we place the house up here. Because the nether portal can also potentially be a network to get around the overworld as well. God, I hope it turns into a good nether portal spawn. Please. Dig, 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 dig. Oh God, this is so luxurious compared to a stone shovel. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, so it's actually all the way over here. And does that put us in line with it? I guess we can just get the coordinates, can't we? And we've got a bit of dirt now, so we can make a dirt bridge over any gaps like that. Should they exist? I think we're still this way a bit. I think that's in line. There's no drown down here, right? Bum, 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 bum. I got 64 dirt. All right, so this is the dead center. Oh, good job. Good job. Okay, so 556. 556. Let's do it. God, we need to get a sugarcane farm and we need cow farms to make books, to make crafting, to make a enchanting table. This one. You know what? I could have been doing this. That's right, right? 556? Yeah, that's correct. Ah, no. There's lava somewhere. Okay, so it comes all the way to the side of this. Right, so I don't think it's gonna make sense to build onto the corner here. But what might make sense then is to potentially build it here, and we could turn this area maybe into a basement that's already pre-built, and then we're on the sort of tree line a little bit. So I think that might be what we end up doing. I think that's the go. And then we can still build like a path that goes directly down. And like it's still a straight run to the nether portal. let's go here. It's going to be one of the times when I'm like, oh, geez, I wish they had half dirt blocks in the game. Yeah, saw that coming. That's why I had to. Okay, annoyingly, that puts it in line with my and this is going to be a 3 wide path. So it's enough of a guide. Right, so that's our highway, basically. It goes here. I suppose I'm going to have to transport stuff as I dig it up. All right. I'm going to regret building over a hole. I don't want mobs to spawn down here. I should sort that out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this out. I'm not going to build over that. We can have a... Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot what I was doing halfway when whatever happened that distracted me. All right, so we're going to quickly make an infinite water source. I think that's what I was thinking. I was like, I need something that I can run up and down from nice and easily, because going down to get the water was a pain in the ass. And then that made me think about, well, I need to make sure that whatever that is, it is in line with my house. And then I can path back up and down nice and easily without worrying about those chasms. I should just mark this off. Obviously, we need to do a bunch of terraforming, but hey, at least we know what we're doing. Taming these wildlands with roads and infrastructure, shelter and industry. Whoop. I learned recently that in Java, you have to time saving yourself from a fall with a bucket. But in Bedrock, you can just hold right click and automatically deploy the water when you need it to deploy. That's so unfair. I mean, I get it's probably a result of like it right clicks as soon as it can if you hold it. Whereas in Java, it doesn't do that. It like just fails. All right, we good? Yes, we're good. I could fill this up. That's tempting, actually. I could make a pond. And make this a proper bridge. That's very tempting. I could then make it a waterfall. Yeah, you need to be a gamer to save yourself in Java. Pick that back up. All right. So this is going to be the door to our house, I think. Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to... So if we count from... So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more. Then from here we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do that. I think it's 4, right? Let's just double check that. I forget this. I think it's a 5x5. So it's 4 out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it stops there because I want 2 spaces between it and the path. And I could wiki this, but we're learning. Because then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll go to here. Then we do a few more. I was thinking of the house being like backing up to the woods. And then we got this space where it starts to depress down a bit again. It's not flat. It's not level. It's a flat earth. Yeah, so it doesn't go there. All right, cool. So it'll go 1, 2, 1. No, no, God, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I wish right-clicking to till soil got rid of like grass and flowers that were on that tile. That would be good. All right, and we want a slab before we till that, just so we don't have to worry about tripping. Cobblestone. I want to cook it. Let's cook 15. So part of me wants to build the house facing this way. And then I can have a view out the window over there. I could face it this way, coming out to view on the mountain. I can't face it this way because the path's on this side, and I think that is where I want the path. But then it terminates the path here. Well, I suppose the path could shoot off this way by itself and still face this way. We're overthinking things. Let's dig a hole. So, entryway. Now, here's where we run into issues where we overcommit early on. Let's not overcommit. Let's keep it simple. I always like to not do just a rectangle. I always like to do like something that's a little bit irregular. And already I think I've done this the wrong way potentially. Yes, actually, let's overcommit. So we're digging this out because we're going to put floor in. We're going to put a floor in. All right. I think I have a plan. I think I have a plan where we can sort of account for the shape of the land a little bit. Man, that sheep is begging to be domesticated. It's just aching for domestication. No, man, I really want to fill that with water. So bad. Oh, we should have our stone slabs. Or stone, smooth stone. Right, one more. Thank you. Yank. Haha! Farmland there. Did we just... Yeah, we did. Good job. Good job. We broke it. So we've got our farmland, so we can plant some seeds. Some potatoes. And some carrots. I am very tempted as well for the right-click harvest mod, so that you can harvest and replant with one click. That feels kind of cool. I probably should have put more wheat in, actually. Since we've got so many wheat seeds. We've got enough potatoes as well, so we can alternate either way. Hopefully it's still true that alternating makes it grow faster. Wheat, carrot. And wheat. There we go. All right, so now we need to finish digging, actually. Finish digging, we'll lay out some planks. And then we will figure out where we're at. Technically, we should more or less be able to make a nether portal at any time. Like I know with a bucket, we can like do shenanigans with like lava source blocks and water source blocks to finish the portal. But I guess if I think about that in a bit more detail, I probably don't want to do that. Because again, it's like, I want to do the explicitly intended way, which is to get a diamond pickaxe to be able to move obsidian normally. All right, so we get there. We need to fill this with wood. And then we're going to have like a workshop area that it sort of goes down the stairs and goes down a level. So it'll go downstairs here. Make this a reasonable size. So if we dig this out, just so we know what the shape's going to be. And this is why we want to make videos that are edited while still live streaming this part. So there's going to be a staircase there. No, there's going to be a staircase there. Yeah, staircase there to this level, which will be up here. That'll be big enough. Yes, big enough for now. We can always expand it. Now, if we think about the color of the floor, I'm thinking that we want birch. And there should be a reasonable amount of birch in there. So we're going to make a copper axe. Maybe 2, if we can squeeze them in, which we can't. Yeah, I need more mods to sort out this inventory. Hoopla. Just get rid of it all. No, not all of it. I need that. I need that. And I want 3 of these. I suspect it's like a big tell that I'm an older Minecraft player because I don't use the crafting book to like quickly search and craft things. I've noticed that in videos I've sort of seen recently that people just craft by like a couple of keystrokes to like highlight exactly what they're trying to make, and then bam, it's done. Instead of having to fish through their inventory. But that's okay. I don't mind being outed as an OG player. We're all players at the end of the day, right? In the video game sense, not the other sense. Necessarily. Might be. Doesn't mean you're not, but you know, anyway. Wasn't what I was explicitly talking about. And hopefully by the time we backtrack a bit, we'll be able to pick up some saplings. And tree capitator, borderline essential. IMO. Not having the instant leaf decay is probably a good middle ground. Oh, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Do we want some oak wood as well? Probably. Let's just check this mountain edge. For anything interesting, immediately obvious. I didn't bring our torches. Nothing crazy. Oh, man, the views. Oh, there's the village. Nice. All right, let's try and work backwards-ish, the same-ish direction and grab oak. And any saplings we might happen to find. And copper is so luxurious. Holy moly. Like just the durability. Bubble. Sorry, I'm destroying your habitat. Oh, no. It's a necessary part of progress, puppy. You have my sympathies. Yoink. Here we go. Wood is just such not a critical item overall. Like it's super useful and versatile, but it doesn't like significantly impact your progression. So I think making it easier by having this auto lumber, just chef's kiss, you know? Particularly since like some of the biggest reasons that wood is valuable to me is that it's decorative. So like jungle wood, birch wood, oak wood, mangrove. Is mangrove in vanilla? Too many mods. Too many mods. All right, so I think we're going to do birch floor. Ah, I thought that would stop at one stack for some reason. No, so that's where the stairs go. I suppose I don't even necessarily know if I want this to be wood or cobble. It's an excellent question. We overcommitted to the house build. I'm going to stick with birch, I think. I guess the question is slabs to ease down or stairs? I'm starting to think maybe slabs is the way to go. Definitely the mod that refills your hand with whatever you're using, whether it's a tool or whether it's placing blocks. That I think would be pretty cool. Oh, look at him go. Last game like Minecraft I played was Vintage Story, where like crops took forever. I don't think I even harvested any. Birch planks. Don't know how many we need. Probably not that many. Oh, wait. That could have just been a normal block. Technically, a half block is cheaper. Yeah. All right. So now we do the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here it's transitioning to the outside. I think the wall will have to be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got to put up the frame of the house. So we've laid the slab. We used a honeycomb concrete. Yeah, I know it looks like wood, but trust me, it's a honeycomb concrete slab with a fully tested cut and fill to ensure that it's settled land and it's not going to move. Turns out I needed a bunch more oak. On the bright side, if we destroy these trees, we'll be around when they decay. Although I'm now thinking that part of my appeal here was the tree line and I just destroyed some of it, so good job. Bish bash bosh. Bosh bash bish. All right, excellent. We don't need anyone to certify this building. I know the council. Sleep. Day 9. Let's see if we can make some solid progress before day 10, eh? So I think we need to go mining for stone. And potentially we need to cook up a bunch of cobble. I doubt that's going to be enough. I mean, that kind of begs the question, like, if I have to make a shit ton of cobble, am I using a material that's a bit too expensive for what I should be doing now? You know what? I think the answer is to not do that. I think the answer is to be okay with this being a work in progress, because I will naturally get cobblestone through the act of playing the game. So I think what that means is the next step is to establish a mine, because through establishing a mine, I will be able to get materials while searching for equipment and like progression. I think that's the answer. God, I just immediately fucking go completely off kilter and like just can't see the thing I just picked up sometimes. All right, so coal, you get there. I've got a bunch of oak. So let's make a bunch of planks into a bunch of sticks. Into a bunch of torches. Right. Let's make a bunch of copper pickaxes and use them instead of the iron ones. So let's try and establish 2 mines. Let's try and establish a mine for a strip mine underneath for try and get down to diamond level. And let's then also establish a mine at the mountains and try and find a good source of iron. Then I can sort of offline those a little bit. That might be a reasonable plan, I think. I think that might be a plan. All right, so shovel, get rid of that. Got a bunch of torches. We'll keep the oak planks. We'll keep the dirt. Copper ingot we're going to use soonish. Bread we'll keep. All right. So we got an iron pickaxe. The hoe we don't need. I guess we can make some armor too, can't we? All right. So make 2 of those. Copper sword. We're going to be frugal with our iron for now. Was that all the copper we had? I guess we could make some... We can make a shield, actually. That's probably worth it. I hate the rain. Cool. So we've got a shield, we've got a sword. How do I close that again? Ah, that button. So we need shoes and a chest plate. You know what? Screw it. I believe in my ability to get on. Yoink. We don't have... Oh, we did. What does copper pants give us? All right, so I've got 3 pickaxes, sticks, some extra planks. Might as well make a crafting table, because we'll probably want like a crafting area if we dig down. We are at 103. So this is going to be quite a high place to start from. So I guess what would make sense is trying to use some of the natural features to establish our mine. Just light this up a little bit. I know we're not really going around to light up to spawn-proof the area, but that's all right. So we've got the path that goes down that way. I guess there are crevasses, which maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the go, is to use a crevice. An existing crevice. Or dig into the side of the mountain to then dig down. I kind of like that from an aesthetic. Oh. A lot of garbage. I hate that that gives you a debuff, so you can't go to a village without getting a raid. Stupid grass. There's another one somewhere, isn't there? I mean, I guess good job that I'll be busy doing other stuff, so the debuff should clear by the time I have any real concerns about fucking illager raids. Because from memory, they're fucking hard too. They're definitely not like an early game thing. So I'm thinking this is a juicy big side of the mountain that we can dig into. And it won't be as easy as using a crevice, but it will be more visually striking. Hey, look at that light. It's crazy. Oh, hello. It's curving back up. Man, I keep tripping over holes when I'm not looking for holes. When I start looking for the holes, typical man, can't find them. Must have been one up. I'm thinking here. Oh, hello. I mean, I guess that's a shortcut option, isn't it? Oh, hello. Shade is going a bit crazy. Bit infested down here, eh? Oh. What sort of spawner is it? Spider. Doi. It does what it says on the tin. That is incredibly lucky, though. Silk touch. So one of the downsides to using a seed that I picked is that it's possible that people are going to assume that I did that on purpose, but that's genuine. Like that is amazing. Unfortunately, it's dark. This is not part of our plan, so hopefully we can sleep before monsters are too close. Or a creeper does something. Good job. You can burn, baby, burn. Oh, we're hungry and we're not at full health. Up, 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 up. Man, it's not even the fact that, like, I'm worried they're going to kill me. It's like, they're going to disrupt the flow of the land. Oh, man. There we go. Good as new. There's our mine shaft entrance. Oh, fudge off, man. Come on. All right, so this leads to the dungeon, which we don't necessarily want direct access to right now. But we're going to leave that like that so we've got clear view and know exactly where it is. I'm going to grab a bed so we can sleep while we're underground, so we can come out not at night time to avoid the monster mash. God, do we just want to dig down? I know you never dig down, but I could just make myself naked and then just dig down until I die. And then pour down a bucket of water. Right, so what is this ultimately going to look like? Is it going to be a 2x2 hole down with a ladder and then water at the bottom? So I could potentially... I forgot that I could do this. So 1, 2. Wait. There's a way to fuck this up, theoretically, if you wanted to put stairs to get back up. But we're not going to do stairs. We're going to do a ladder up the side. And we're going to keep this pillar in the middle so we can just dig straight down and then ladder back up or something. I think that's the plan. One, 2, 3. All right, this is 100% not the most efficient way to do it, but I'm trying to think of ways to make it as pretty as possible when I finish. And also relatively efficient. The fuck? Oh shit. I haven't been placing torches. That sounded like a villager, didn't it? Oh, see, we fucked up here. We didn't go down one, so it's a bit munted. One, two. Yeah, so we've done this. I wonder if that means it's a zombie villager. All the things I don't necessarily know. Because I'm not like hardcore into Minecraft strategy. Whoops. I'm surprised we haven't come across coal or anything. Ah, speak of the devil. So what is it? 1, 2. So we're going this way. We can extract that mineral out later. Important thing is we know it's there. Damn it. Oh god, 43. Yeah, we really didn't do this properly. Oi. What is that, diorite? Something like that. Whoops. I've been working on the rail. What dirt? So yeah, that's right. Yeah, we could have dug straight down. That's right. One, 2, 3, Can we get redstone? No. Oh, yes. No, that's gunpowder. All right, so that was a mistake. Cool. Right, back to copper. Two. Turn. One. Two. Turn. One. Two. Turn. One. Two. Let's keep iron on our hotbar, I guess. One. Oh god, that's really slowed down. Two. Turn. All right, so now let's make a stop. So 1, 2, turn. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, whoops. Anyway, if we mine out this, and then we can go up, and we can just mine straight back down. And then use a ladder. That becomes that. All right, cool. Man, now we're playing Dwarf Fortress. Digging out a bunker to sleep in. Damn it. Lapis. Take it easy, Dom. Thanks for chilling out for a while. My god, we're full. All right, that'll do. We don't have the durability to be messing around with this. Day 11. All right. So day 10, we didn't get a iron mine and a strip mine, but this will be our strip mine. And I think that this can live on as the place that I will grind a bit offline. let's find an iron mine, because I think realistically, instead of piercing... What the fuck is that sound? This warrants further investigation. So we're going to do that to try and remind us that that's an area of interest. So we're going to throw a ladder in this middle column. So we're going to dig all the way down. And so it'll be easy to go up and down. So we don't need to worry about stairs and ships like that. And we might poke our nose at the mountain and see if we can find an area to sort of establish iron. Whoop. We need to connect this up to our path network to make it pretty, make it proper. Right. So that way. The only other thing I want to consider is sheep's wool for another bed. Now, I'm curious. I don't seem to... Oh, wait. No, I don't see a debuff. Do you not get the bad omen debuff anymore for killing any illager? Because I just realized I could go to a village to get a bed. Or have I, conversely, been playing long enough that the debuff is cleared? Very good questions. At any rate, let's just figure out if there's enough iron here somewhere to set up a base for which we can grind for iron. Let's just light up in here a little bit. Oh, we didn't re-pick our axe. And I don't want to get iron with the... Oh, we didn't get rid of our inventory. God, here I was thinking that I'd get to the point where I'd get diamonds and go to the nether. Well, not go to the nether, but like set up the nether portal, have my strip mine ready, have my farm done, have a house built. Granted, I haven't done everything in the quickest way possible. Like going down there would have been quicker than doing a strip mine setup. But, you know, a little bit of extra work to set it up so it's like part of the base and instantly go up and down without having to worry about winding up and down. It'll pay off in the end, right? Man. Actually, we'll keep the bucket. That can be good for traversal. That'll do. Smooth stone. Get the copper going. Gonna need more coal for that. Oh, God, we don't really have a lot of coal going on. Well, there's 1/3 of the wool I kind of want. Especially since I just had to faff about to clear out my inventory there for a bit. Leather shoes would be nice to deal with the snow. Can't we see a flower from here? That's a crazy zoom. Chicka. So coal down here that we covered. Man, I went back and I could have actually done what I thought about and like sorted out a pick. Tell me this isn't going to be a high enough mountain. I saw Jags, and I'm like, that's it. That's a Iron Mountain right there. But we might be sadly mistaken. I mean, I saw at least one emerald, but maybe that was just a really lucky spoon. Or just at the bottom of where they would actually potentially show up. I forget how high the world is. I wonder if it's like 164 is like where it starts. For some reason, that number's in my head. And we're not seeing goats either. I might have gotten a bit ahead of myself here, thinking that this was going to be as perfect as it possibly is not. Because yeah, there's no iron sticking out. Man, this is a nice little track here. Don't know if I've heard it before. And the level of detail of that distance is a bit scuffed, but still useful. So it's okay for coal, but probably not enough to justify traveling here for coal only. Well, let's finish exploring the area a little bit and see if we can spot the type of mountains we kind of want. And I'm going to risk it for a biscuit with grabbing a bed from this village. Because I do not see a status effect. And I feel like that's where you'd see Bad Omen. Real indie game vibes, which is ironic since it's Microsoft. Let's suss out that peak and see what we can see from there. That will probably take me to roughly midnight, which might be a good opportunity to close up, I think. Now think about it, that's actually, we've been up there. Isn't that where the village is? Because yeah, the nether portal's there. Let's pick a different direction. Pigs! Alright, we've got pigs and sheep on the side of the chasm. Make this a bit safer. We might as well drop off the iron. What's up, buddy? Dark already? I feel like that's a quick nighttime cycle. I suppose we came back because we had a full inventory, then went back. Then went to the village. Day 12. So there's a bunch of high places over this way. The only possible downside being that when the places are high, sometimes it means you've got to climb a bit of a finicky path to get up there. But once you do, oh, there's cows. A lot of cows. It's a skeleton that survived. Enderman somewhere. Enderman somewhere. Danger, danger. Don't look it in the eye. All right, vantage points. Quite high over there, but that risks being spawn point again. And over there's something in the distance. If we get lost, I know that there's points in my footage where I brought up the coordinates, so I'll always be able to find my way back. Just might be a bit of a pain in the ass. But we've got that big sort of tabletop mountain as a landmark. So if we keep that in sight, we should be okay. It's definitely a case of like I'm investing too much time into finding a way to like get iron marginally faster than just like bulk strip mining. But exploration is more fun than strip mining. And fun is ultimately the main currency we're looking to exchange for. We've got a crap ton of bread so we can sprint all over the map. Probably should have bought the map, now I think about it. Maybe a boat. Yeah, it's all like dirt, so it's not like the sides are full of iron. And also a desert would be something worth spotting and having some sort of idea of it, where it might be when we need to find a bunch of sand. Oh, don't jump over into the chasm. Oh, another village. And more pumpkins. Happy Halloween. Oh, wow. Dripstone Cave. Did not mean to go all the way down. The shade is making it a little bit harder. Yeah, that's out of water. No. All right, super lucky village. Give me something special. Like arson. That's unlucky that whoever built that house built it on top of a lava pool. Whoops. Oh wow, this is all sorts of messed up here. Did the apocalypse happen while All this loaded in. This is not a safe village. Man, there's probably no point stealing from your farmland. God, why won't a blacksmith spawn anywhere? I mean, guys, come on. Where's your golem? It's not going to be particularly useful, that golem. I hate to tell you. I mean, at least I just haven't seen a blacksmith spawn, like, in one of the messed up places. No fucking library either. Oh, this is a messed up village. I'm taking your saw blade. You guys are fucked either way, so it's not like I'm ruining it. It's already ruined when I got here. And the audacity for no library. Is that fourth village? No blacksmith. I see frozen ocean or whatever. Oh, good grief. So that's the village behind the tabletop place. Then we end up with open ocean. Is that a desert? Can't really tell what's out there. Icebergs, snow, icebergs, forest. Right. I think what I hoped we had in the mountains was just a little bit too short of how large it needs to be full of iron deposits, which is a little bit sad. That is also too short, obviously. Distant horizons, save me. Oh, I guess we need to do iron the old-fashioned way. Beehive. Can we just pick up the beehive? Up, 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 up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just realized leather would be useful. For shoes, in case we end up in the snow. I don't I don't have to worry about being annoyed by the snow. I'm so bad at the jump. All right, we're going to check one more hill, and then that's probably it. I had to be like, oh shit, I should be looking out for clay, but I'm thinking about like having to make andesite for create. Not andesite, andesite alloy. Which, as it turns out, not a concern in vanilla Minecraft. There's a large plateau over there. I'm a little bit concerned I'm going a bit crazy with my exploration without recalibrating my bearings, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine once we get up there. We'll be able to see. Is that a Mesa? Is Mesa vanilla? I've played too many mods. Like, I know there are types of Mesa that aren't vanilla, but I think it's too flat in its head. Or the emeralds. I should have bought the map. Why don't I bring maps? I had a map. I had multiple maps. Cheeky. How did I pick up an egg? God, so many animals. Man. All right, let's just get up here. Did I bring water in my bucket? No. Why would I? Why would I make it easy for me to get back down? What would I stand to gain from that? I mean, the higher we go, the more likely it is. I'm worried I'm lost. I'm a little bit worried I'm lost. It's all right. We've still got 2/3 of a stack of bread. So got plenty to sustain us. Oh my god, a huge village. Blacksmith? I mean, that might be. Although we also want to find a library, don't we? It's like, are they jagged peaks? But no, I think they're icebergs. God bless the 32 chunk view distance. Hey. Go around here. Looks like there's a way around. It's like a crater. It kind of looks like modded terrain to me. Which just goes to show how like not like used to modern Minecraft generation I am. Man, it's just so dumb I didn't bring them up. So dumb. Alright, so I don't think we're gonna have any luck. Oh, I can see my house. It's like, is that a structure? Like, yeah, it's my structure. All right. I guess the other option is the mesa might have a mine shaft. So this is Minecraft, isn't it? It's like getting distracted all the fucking time. But on the bright side, we know from here we can see home. Look at those torch textures. So from the crater, we can see home. East. Actually, that's cool that the F3 now has like which way you're facing. Facing east. All right, so we're traveling west to the gold country. That's potentially. Wait, what do we have a bottle of? Oh, so Bad Omen. Okay, that's cool. I was complaining about Bad Omen, and they have fixed it at some point. So now instead of getting Bad Omen just by killing illagers, you have to kill illagers and then drink, presumably their blood, to trigger Bad Omen. That's good. You can control. Let's get that off the hotbar just in case. So village down there. Let's go to the mesa. We'll finish exploring the mesa. Arguably, I'm confident enough I can find my way back from the mesa, even if I don't do it tonight. So I think that might be the plan, which I know is already later than I suggested I was going to play, but Minecraft gonna Minecraft, you know? Navigate down. Safely down. All right, let's go. Finding another end portal would be pretty cool. Like, it's cool I found a spawner, but like my vague understanding is that spiders are probably the least good for making like an XP farm. Although getting the Silk Touch book, fuck me, I need to put that somewhere safe. Holy shit, I can't believe I've been carrying that. That has changed my risk appetite already, he said as he went into a cave. Because if I die, I'm going to have to find my corpse. Wait, was this not going to be a mesa at all? I thought it was. Badlands? Is it Badlands, not Mesa? Maybe that's what it is. You know what? If I find it, I can check. I can see what it's tagged as. Yeah, no, I don't think it was. I think I've come here for no reason. I was always going to be like, oh, one bad thing is that like when you can see so far, you can tell there's nothing around you. It's not worth exploring, so we explore less. But I mean, it's probably worse to explore and not find anything than it is to be able to see what's worth exploring. Oh man, you pigs are really high up. You know that? Got ice flows all that way to the west. One thing that Vintage Story really got like sparked my imagination was the fact that like latitudes and positioning on the map actually impacts biome distribution. So like there is an equator on the map, and like going north or south from the equator leads to colder environments, and I think that's really cool. And it even changes the position of the sun and the length of days, which is really, really cool. I wonder if there's like a mod that does it to Minecraft. It feels like a pretty straightforward change. I won't say an easy change, but like presumably you just got to pick an X line and a Y line. Well, no, just like an X or a Y, whichever one's east to west, and like pick a line and say that's the equator, and then change the position of the sun dependent on, you know, where you are relative to that Y. Is that the messed up one we went to? Yes, there's the place that was on fire. All right, so there wasn't a mesa to explore. So let's just go back home. So I think it's that way. Facing east. One downside to the shaders I'm using is it's a little less obvious to me when it's nighttime. Day 14. Good grief. Definitely can't complain about the plains distribution in this. It's more or less my perfect plains. Nice open areas that have good building possibility, but still some really dramatic, interesting formations as like backdrops and ways to integrate into it. Definitely a fan of how it all panned out. Surprised I haven't come across another end portal. But hey. This is the place that just faces the end portal, right? That has the lava going down, I'm pretty sure. I think we're going to need to farm a bunch of cows, so that might be going up on the list of to-do, since we haven't found a single library. It's becoming a little more urgent to get that going, since that'll take a while. So I thought this was going to be a 10 out of 10 location, and it's still good, but I think it's closer to a 7 out of 10, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, there's the gold. Need a bucket of water to get that gold. I actually want the tooltip that tells you what you're looking at. Come on, go. You know what? We could. Do a bit of guerrilla farming at least. So that was a lot of not really progressing, but to an extent, understanding your surroundings is progressing on top. And all of that was because we thought we had some iron mountains just behind us. It turns out we do not. That's okay. I think with the copper update, we'll be able to get enough copper to sustain tools to make sure that we can reasonably farm and grind. Yeah, we should be okay. And while I think about it, this bucket needs water. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to try and at least stream this potentially once a week. I'd like to do more, but like honestly, getting back into the swing of streaming, a reasonable goal or easily achievable goal is probably better, because I also want to try and mix that with actually putting this out as a video that isn't like however long the stream was, 3 hours, and that means spending some time doing that work as well. So we'll work towards that goal too. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, think about subscribing, liking the video. That helps a lot in terms of just making it feel good. I mean, look, it's nice to do this for fun, and I think that's like the main thing. But it's also nice to sort of know that people enjoy what you do. So yeah, but have a good evening, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you guys next time.